Hello and welcome, Inspired Podcast community. This is your new episode. My name is Caroline, and today I have an amazing guest, Vira. Let me read this. Buchkovska. Oh, I don't know if I. Okay, so we met. We used to be PGI consultants, Proctor Gallagher Institute, and we met in the
I am still a consultant.
Okay, you are still. Oh, this is great. You will tell us about it and about your plans. But first of all, yeah, we met in the 6 a.m. club, and this is amazing. This is where all the consultants study together and share their aha moments every day, 6 a.m. And I used to, it is gone. No, it's not gone. And I, my screen was gone.
All over again.
Okay. So I used to join the Proctor Gallagher Institute, and Vira was the amazing leader of the 6 a.m. club. This is how we met, and everything I learned about the material and Bob Proctor, thinking into results, I learned from her. She was my first contact. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And please introduce yourself to the Inspired Podcast community.
Oh my goodness. I'm very, very grateful that you contacted me to do this podcast, to share my thoughts and ideas and everything what I want to share with you. Now I'm thinking what I have to share, but the most important thing is what Caroline is sharing, that we've met at 6 a.m. club, that I was guiding when Bob was alive, and I really love. We had such a great energy, amazing people coming and going and studying, and it's such a powerful learning that we did together. And so, yeah, I am continuing this mission with my, the name is Zero Coaching. Continuing this mission to teach people to understand themselves, to understand the power of studying, and eventually with that to go there where they want to go. This is such a simple something that we can describe, but in a depth of that, you can study this over and over and over again, and you will never get enough. And why is it so? Because people don't understand the power of repetition. And it's what we learned there, what we did, the power of repetition of the same material. It changes you so profoundly. It influences your results, your life in every direction. And when you feel it with yourself like that your life is changing, your health, your look, everything is changing because of that, then of course you want to tell it to everyone. You want to teach everyone. And another thing that also that I am so excited about, I was always into art. It's something that I didn't study, but it was my passion that I really loved, but I always ignored because I felt like, okay, it's something that I am not sure about. I love it. Yeah, it's fun, but I cannot earn money with it. I had this kind of like weird perception that it just kind of has to be a side, maybe sometimes, maybe. But now I started to realize, oh my God, it's something that I can do so well, and I can show people many great things. And it's also my second project that I'm busy with, to also through art, to learn to express yourself. There are many people who are kind of like, they want to tell something, or they have been through something. They kind of like still in this kind of like negative thinking, and there is not much help available. If you really think about it, there is not much help available for people who really kind of like have been through something. They may be in their 40s or after 40s. They're mostly women. They kind of like feel lost, and there is no help available. And of course, those kind of people can study this material, definitely. But when you start to do it with art, it's kind of like awaken something in you. with little steps. And then you start to realize, oh my God, I can do this, I can do that. So, and then you start to think, oh my God, and now I understand what I want. Now I understand who I am. Now I know I can do many things, even if I am after 40, even if something happened, even if I am divorced or whatever, because everything what I've been through, as Bob was teaching us also, everything what you've been through, it's because it needed to make you who you are now. And maybe you had losses, you probably lost everything, or maybe you kind of been through things that, I don't want to describe, but you are here now, you hear this material. Caroline knows this, I know this, we share about this worldwide in English, and so you can do it too. If you hear this, you can do it too. You can contact Caroline or myself, and we can figure out where you are, the spot where you are, and then find the best fit for you. What is the best for you to study or to work on yourself, to lift yourself up to that person where you maybe you've been before, that you lost yourself, or you want to go to. And it's so amazing. It's so amazing. To know this material, and eventually to understand that no matter what you want to do, no matter where you want to go, you cannot do it by yourself. You cannot do it alone. You always need help from people who are like-minded people, from people who have understanding of the material, and also understanding who you are, and also gives that belief to you.
Yes, I can relate to this. I have 3 points to say. One, so amazing. You mentioned art. And art is like when I see a picture, it's more than 1,000 words. So you have it in one picture, and this is as well what we call visualization, when you want to manifest something. Your vision, you create your vision through art. And this is amazing. And then you mentioned zero coaching. I love that title. It inspires me to, because the word zero came in the last few days as well to me. Like, it's like the basic, back to the basics, or zero coaching is like no coaching, because you have it all in you. And yeah, the third thing I forgot, but it was about the people, about just making the first step, make a decision, like, I don't want my life anymore like it was. I want to make a change, and then reach out to people and let them help you. This was your message, I think. Yes.
A message is definitely that no matter what age you are, you can lift yourself up and just go again to there where you want to go. And it can be through art, it can be through studying this information, but you cannot do it on your own. It's very difficult. If you are alone, it's very difficult. You need someone to lift you up, to give you this hand, and you are in the environment of like-minded people. And this is where you can discover yourself. You start to realize, oh my God, I can do it. And you see that one is doing, and I can do it too. And you lift yourself up so fast that you kind of like think, oh my God, what happened to me? I look kind of like different. It's like, you look at you, Caroline. You are totally different person that I saw in you, of course, but you created yourself as you wanted, and this is how I want to be, and nobody can tell you, how you should be, because you know who you are, and you want to be like this today, and you want to give this kind of information, and that's it. And why? Because we know that we worked hard on this. We started with people who've done this exactly the same for more than 60 years, and those who are alive are continuing this kind of mission. And I'm talking about Sandy Gallagher and her team. She was the business partner with Bob Proctor, and teaching again and continuing to inspire people and teach people to to work on yourself, because that's the thing. That is what you need to do to get what you want. Because if you don't do it, life will take control over you and it will mess up with you. So you will have to fix it anyway. So it's just, or you take control or life take controls over you. That's a choice.
Yes, you always have the choice. So be sure that you make the right choice. Okay, my first question is, what inspires you?
What inspires me? Oh my God. First of all, you inspire me. You,
Thank
Caroline. I really love how your attitude is, how you are kind of like moving through life, just moving with ease, with fun, and just sharing what you want to share. What inspires me also is myself. There is so much knowledge in me that I want to share, and it inspires me to show it more and more, like to dig into my depth of me. I will show you this and that, and we can have a lot of fun, and we will have laughing moments. And it's again through this coaching, zero coaching, which you can connect with me on through my Facebook, Vira Buchkov, not Vira Buchkovska. And there is also a page which is I'm in progress of creating, and also through art. Art inspires me also.
Okay, art. Yes, and I see this beautiful art in your background. Is it a piece of art of you, I suppose? Yeah.
Yes, of course. It's all my art. It's what I started to develop already for 2 years. First, it was kind of like that I didn't pay a lot of attention, but there is so much that I've moved with my hand, and so much happened that I start to fall in love with that. And I want to teach people to express their feelings with art and how to do it. It's such a fun and amazing process. So that's it.
I love it. Okay, now comes the question, how do you inspire others? And you said through art. So you are inspired by art and you inspire others by art.
Yes, of course, you can inspire people by just showing how you really are with that, how much you love it, or you're doing this coaching. Someone else can choose something else. When people are seeing you being busy with that, what you are doing, and it's really authentic. It's not just like I'm doing because I have to do it, but because it's authentic, and people feel it, and it inspires people to do the same, to study with me, to work with me. And this is how it happens. It actually happens by yourself. The only thing you need to do to work on yourself, allow to life to change you a little bit, but also understand that it's up to you when you want to live the life that you want to live.
Wow, thank you so much. I just understood something. It is about, you said, no matter what you do, as long as you are inspired by it, it cannot be wrong. Like, sort of course,
Exactly. Yeah.
stuff but negative stuff is never inspired by inspiration. Let's say it isn't.
Exactly.
Cannot.
Yeah. It must come from your heart, from your authentic you, from real you. And people feel it then. It's then when it's so influential, it's so powerful. Not when you're faking or trying to do something. It's okay when people are trying to do something. Maybe you discover yourself, but when you find yourself, and it happens by this material that we discussed, we studied together, then you understand, okay, this is why I'm doing this. This is what I love doing, because I inspire myself, I inspire others. I am happy, I'm excited, and I'm excited every day to wake up and to jump out of bed and just to keep doing it.
Oh, I love what you said about jumping out of bed inspired. And this was what I was missing for a long time. Maybe before I discovered this material and I came into your 6 a.m. club, which was great. It was a group of like-minded people studying together for 1 hour every day. And even if you just study half an hour or 15 minutes per day, but you did something, you did the work, and this is very inspiring. Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, and what are your gifts and talents?
What are my gifts and talents? I would say my creativity, finding solutions to whatever I need to find, and creativity, expressing myself creatively, always art or it's fashion with my clothes, finding creative solutions to something that people think, oh, that can work too, and it works, and it's like, yeah, we did it. So yeah.
And when did you discover it? Was it recently, like in the last 2 years, or was it always like?
I discovered that during studying this material, kind of like I saw how people sometimes are kind of like asking certain questions that I think actually you should know the answer to that. I always knew the answer to this or that. It's because of, I have this, I'm thinking, okay, what's this? What's that? Okay. And then the answer appears kind of like through your creativity. You don't stick to that, what is around you, but you think, okay, my mind, my library, I started to realize that. Although I was always into studying, but before I was someone who's been studying and gathering information, doing nothing with that. And now I understood what's the point to gather that information. So I started, to understand when I study something, I need to do it for a certain purpose. I have to, why I'm studying. Studying is good when you're sharing with people and teaching people something useful that they can use. But not together and say, how smart I am, or I have that much of knowledge. There is no use to that.
Yeah, and it's also, if you can explain it to someone, it means that you understood it.
Exactly. That's also what I learned to understand, that it just you can have so much information, study and reading day by day. I'm so smart, blah, blah. But then you try to explain to someone in a simple language, it's kind of like, oh, that's not happening. The person does not understand me. And you start to realize you have to, when you can explain to just even a little child in a simple language something, it can be, which I learned, then it means you are really into it, you understood it, and you are capable of showing others this information in your own way, showing with pictures or drawings, or just, how you want to show it, but also with your speaking. You show also often with your speaking. So this is how it happens.
Yeah, I would say you can use your 5 senses when you say, like visualizing it, and then through the language, and you have it. This is also repetition when it goes through different senses at the same time, like reading and listening and reading at the same time, and visualizing like a vision board or so. This is really amazing. Okay, thank you so much. And now I think you have special offers to the Inspired Podcast community, services.
Of course, definitely. You're always welcome to join my Facebook page, Vira Buchkovska. You can also share later in your podcast. I will give you the information where you can see what I am doing, how do you express yourself through art, and you can join my workshops. So it will be more and more this year, and also understanding goals. Those are 2 directions that I'm helping people to understand, and there are great offers you will discover. Sometimes it will be for free, sometimes it will be with a discount. It's all dependent on the moments that are going to happen, but the most important thing is to not hesitate to go on with certain guidance of someone, and keep discovering yourself, keep doing the work on yourself, because eventually at the end of this year 2024, for example, you will discover a new person, much more amazing person. And actually, as Bob loved to say, you will need a telescope after that when you studied yourself. So this is my advice to people, if you want that, to see yourself from a different perspective, a different angle, you want to discover yourself and really live the life as you see on social media, you can do it. Everybody can do it. You can do it even more, right?
Yes, if we can do it, you can do it too. And if you feel inspired to reach out now, please reach out to Vira, and I will put the links in the show notes, and I can connect you as well, of course. Wow. And I would like to do this again in 1 year, to use the telescope and to look back to that moment. Wow.
I
Thank
would
you.
love that. It's going to be amazing. Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you for being here, and see you in the next episode.
Absolutely.